Hi everyone, welcome to the 2024 Q4 BNB Hack Workshop. Today we are diving into insights and best practice from Telegram mini apps, a space that's empowering users and developers to create seamless and engaging experience directly within Telegram. And we are thrilled to have three incredible speakers with us today. First we have Peter, co-founder and CMO of TeleX. Hi Peter.
Hi, Tiana. Thank you for having us today. We're very excited to share how we actually built the TeleX as Telegram mini app on BNB Chain.
Thank you for intro. And second, we have Kelvin, co-founder of Cat Gold Miner. Hi, Kelvin.
Hello, thank you, Tiana, for having me today. My name is Kelvin. I'm co-founder of Cat Gold Miner. Today, I'm also, introduce a little bit about how you build games on Telegram mini apps.
Thank you for joining us today. And last, we have Kai, co-founder of Codex Field. Hi, Kai.
Hey, hello everyone, and thank you for having me. This is Kai from Codex Field. Really happy to share with everyone about Codex Field. This is a platform that allows users to tokenize their content uploaded on chain, and we integrated the Greenfield and the BNB Chain technology. So really happy to share to everyone today.
Okay. Looking forward to it. And today, each speaker will share their unique perspective and expertise on building and scaling mini apps on Telegram. So without further ado, let's welcome our first speaker, Peter from TeleX. Okay, then Peter, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Tiana. I just shared my screen. Please let me know if it's in streamline.
Yes, perfect.
Super. Thank you. So yeah, thank you for having us today again. My name is Peter. I'm the co-founder and CMO of TeleX, and we are building the decentralized protocol for QuantumFi in simple words. So I will spend 5 minutes to introduce what is actually TeleX and why the QuantumFi track is still new for everyone, especially on BNB Chain, because we want to achieve the mass adoption of QuantumFi, the transit the content industry to the blockchain on the BNB Chain, building the Telegram mini app, which is called TeleX on BNB Chain. So yeah, building since 2022 and having our latest brand called TeleX launched in September 2024, we are super proud to join the narrative, to pioneer the narrative of QuantumFi on BNB Chain and build our own Telegram mini app, which already have thousands of daily active users on Telegram. So yeah, we're also proud to join and actually won the MBB8 accelerator program powered by BNB Chain, Binance Labs, and CoinMarketCap just 1 month ago. And here I would like to introduce what we are doing, how we can understand the QuantumFi, and then move to Telegram mini app itself, and to showcase how it works, to show the different features of our mini app and highlight for developers if they want to develop their own decentralized applications on BNB Chain as the Telegram mini apps for the content industry. So yeah, again, starting from the high level, we see the clear sequence of Web2 to Web3 industry transition cycles. So the finance industry entered the Web3 in 2017 with DeFi, and the Binance appeared in 2017, was launched first with the CZ and other party at that time, and only then in 2020 the BNB Chain appeared at the blockchain, and the GameFi gaming industry entered the crypto world. The mass adoption of GameFi was in 2021 with the GameFi. So, but which industry will be the next, we ask ourselves and everyone in the world, to become the next major driving force in the market by this cycle, by the 2025? This is the key open question to everyone. So we strongly believe that the content industry, previously untapped by Web3 on a significant scale, is set to become crypto native this cycle, the same as the DeFi in 2017 with Binance and GameFi with other decentralized applications in the last cycle. So billions of dollars in annual investments, thousands of content projects, and millions of launched content works per year drive the content industry toward the consistent 10% of annual growth. So here we think that the video-based content stands out as the most engaging direction, bringing billions of dollars in annual revenue to content creators. And these numbers are very important because the content industry was not transited to the blockchain was not used by the blockchain technology on the large scale. That's why we think that this idea of the content-fi market is a very new, and we want to achieve the mass adoption of it on BNB Chain. So but copyright itself as the real-world asset, we think that it has not been yet tokenized on a large scale. But the time has come, and it should happen on, of course, on the BNB Chain. So the global annual revenue generated from pay-per-view, ad-supported free streaming, and licensed streaming rises to tens of billions of dollars. And this major cash flow can finally be tokenized and reach the cryptocurrency world. So the real-world asset which we are actually tokenizing in the content industry is the copyright of the content, of any content. We just started with the video-based content, and we are like expanding our ecosystem on BNB Chain with other types of content. We will soon add the text-based content and audio-based content. So coming to the major pain point of the traditional content industry, which we are solving on the BNB Chain with our Telegram mini app, is the absence of the active secondary market for the copyright trading. So Web2 has actually massive potential demand, but there is no solution yet for the copyrights trading, and people cannot simply trade their copyrights of the Harry Potter book or Marvel blockbuster or TV series or even AI-generated series on Web2 platforms. At the same time, we see how blockchain drives startups to address previously unmet trading needs, and Telix ensures that copyright trading needs are finally met on the blockchain. And today I will show how we actually build it at the Telegram mini app and how users can participate, how developers have unique perspective on building their applications in the content-fi niche on BNB Chain. So why we think that decentralized protocol for content-fi is important? First, because blockchain provides everyone with the secure and safe transactions in a decentralized environment without regulatory protection. It's very simple because that's why we all use blockchain, right? And the second are incentives, of course. And on Telix, the revenue generated by the paid content consumption is used to buy back tokens or to distribute the revenue directly in airdrops, linking major cash flow directly to the liquidity pools. So here is our app itself, but I will not stop on this page because we will check everything in real time right now on our mini app. And also the content which is listed currently, we are building our marketing strategy in Telegram mini app around the short dramas. We also see that different projects are trying to launch their products around the short dramas, both in Web2 and Web3. So we think this market has a huge potential for the development of the content-fi on BNB Chain. For today, I will skip the business model because we discussed it during the MBA. So if you're curious, please feel free to check it, as well as team profiles. So we achieved the following on-chain data. We achieved the 500,000 registered users, both in web version and our Telegram mini app. We achieved daily active users more than 100,000 users, both again web version and Telegram mini app, and cumulative transaction amount more than $10 million. So we believe that the long-term pursuit of doing the right thing. So we hope more teams and more developers, especially on BNB Chain, will come to us and to help us to promote the content-fi by building their own products in the future in the content-fi market. So right now I will switch my screen to the Telegram itself, where we will launch actually the Telix product via the Telix bot, and I will show how it works in general, and probably some features at the creators. So creators and also at the builders of the content-fi will understand how it works. So I just launched the Telegram mini app, the Telix, and we landed on the main page where everyone can find the content itself. So in the content-fi sphere, in simple words, we are actually merging the traditional content industry with the decentralized finance. So we can represent Telix as the market for the copyright trading, or the active secondary market for copyright trading, and obviously it should consist of two parts. The first part is about the content, and the second part is about the decentralized finance, about the exchange. So on our Telegram mini app, the main page consists of content, of course, and the scrolling feature for different content. In TikTok or Instagram, because we all built in based on the phone versions. So vertical content will prevail, development of different content works. The second section, as I just mentioned, is the second very important section is a exchange section. So each content you can see on the main pages, or you can find in the search feature on the blockchain, actually has its own copyright token. So again, as we tokenize the real world assets, which is copyright of each content work, users and everyone can directly trade the copyright of the content works on our Telegram mini app. And we think that developers will also use it in the future while developing their products around the content file. Because obviously the content should be linked to the tokens, which are launched for these content works. So the third section and the third tip for the developers, which will develop their products in content-fi market, is definitely the section where you can incentivize users for their behavior. Because content-fi is still a very new track, the same as decentralized science, which appeared in November, and a lot of people are talking about it right now. The content-fi is still kind of a hidden niche because there are too few products, and actually we are, I think, the only team in the world who are building around the content-fi yet. But yeah, we want to spread our advices to the developers in this niche on BNB Chain in the future. So incentives are very important, and here we also showcase the airdrop campaign powered by the BNB Chain, which has just ended 3 days ago, as a part of the featured activity series on BNB Chain. So we also implemented different strategies to build in our Telegram mini app, and we think that to achieve the true mass adoption of the content-fi, we should attract a lot of Web2 users, obviously, and the cash flow associated with the paid content consumption on the Web2. So we actually incentivize users to engage with the content which production teams or any creators in the world launch on our platform, and we do it on off-chain, both off-chain and on-chain. So if you are considering to build your Telegram mini app based on the BNB Chain, you should consider to build it with a part of off-chain features and part of on-chain features, because it's very important to first let Web2 users to touch your product with the off-chain features to earn actually points, off-chain points by completing different tasks, and then do their first on-chain transaction on the BNB Chain. So with this campaign, the first success case, we just showcased how it can work, how it can attract different Web2 users. And in the leaderboard, everyone can see that a lot of users has joined this campaign, 2 weeks campaign, we just ended with BNB Chain, and it has actually attracted more than 20K users. So all of these users, 20K users, were earning the points of the content of the Bitcoin short drama Reborn off-chain, just simply logging in their wallets. And then soon during, I think in a few days, the claim button will be activated. So users will do their own first on-chain transaction on Telix to claim their tokens. And if we go directly to the content page, here. So it's very important also for developers to take into account that since they are building the content in the content-fi track, or right now or in the future, they always need to consider linking the content directly to the charts. So for example, taking into account the Silvertail Shadows Bitcoin Alpha Reborn short drama, which we just launched the campaign with the BNB Chain, and this campaign has been ended. I'm sorry to inform you. Content itself is directly linked to the chart or to the copyright chart of this token. So we also implemented different approaches how the users can trade on our platform, because obviously Telix is a part of is a semi-exchange, decentralized exchange for the copyright tokens. So if you're building in content-fi, you can consider doing the key lines and implementing different statistical data for the tokens which are launched on your platform. Here, for example, you showcase the different data about the tokens, and I'm sorry. Directly linked to your content works. So of course, everything I just show right now is a non-financial advice, and we are just showcasing the products with the purpose of technology dissemination. So don't consider it a financial advice. Also on the exchange section, we have our own launchpad and launch pools. So it's always important to let the creators in the content-fi sphere on your products have features to actually raise funds for their content works. And that's how we implemented the launchpad feature and launch pool, and users can freely launch their own launchpad rounds or launch pools. For example, right now we have the ongoing launchpad collection, the Under the Sunlight short drama, and we also collaborate, of course, with BNB Chain, so users can stake their BNB tokens to farm the short drama tokens, and then receive these tokens after the launchpad ends. We collaborate with Ultiverse, which is baked by Binance Labs, also to stake Ultiverse tokens, and we also use our own utility token to let users stake. So different features can be implemented, and I just need to mention that in the future, if you are developer or development team or the project team who will be considering building their own decentralized applications in the content-fi on BNB Chain, we will definitely provide the documentation, because right now I cannot show you any backend configurations or any codes because I'm the chief marketing officer, so I'm just showcasing you the product, the front end, how user can actually be activated with different features. But yeah, just to inspire you how you can build your own product. Obviously, the fourth section should be considered to be your in-app wallet. So you need to let users log into their accounts and have the different wallets on your Telegram mini app. And you can consider using different parties. For example, we use email login which is actually the Web2 native approach to let users have their own wallets, and it's powered by Particle Network. So you can simply use your own email, and you don't need to use your any other external wallets, Web3 wallets. And let me just log in to show you how it works. Yeah, so user, for example, Web2 user simply use his email or her email to log into a wallet. The wallet is automatically generated. The MPC wallet is generated for this user, and then the user can top up, can receive the cryptocurrency, or can send cryptocurrency, can trade cryptocurrency using the in-app wallet section. And yeah, it's very, very, very familiar. Should be very familiar for Web3 users and developers. So finally, since I have already logged into wallet, you can also consider doing the space where creators can launch their own content, where users can top up the balance on your Telegram mini app using both third parties or Telegram stars to let users top up their balance and then use for the paid content. So that's how we actually integrated the recharge payment method on our platform. And users need to top up their balance to actually spend these points to consume the content. So since our contents are short dramas, you can see that there are a few episodes which are free, which have trial behavior, and then the paid episodes come later. So the paid episodes should be unlocked with that special points, which can be obtained by recharging your balance. And here we implement different strategies to let paid users enter the ecosystem. We also use third parties, the same as Telegram is using the Telegram stars. We're using our own third parties to let Web2 users or Web3 users recharge their balance, their Telex balance, with the bank card. So we actually direct fiat currency into the Web3 world through the content-fi market, through our application. So users can freely top up their balance using bank cards, but we will also probably implement the Telegram stars being on Telegram in the future. And of course, crypto pay top up also can be implemented if you consider it using different blockchains. And on BNB Chain, we have different tokens which users can use, and we will also consider to add more tokens which are launched on Binance to this page in the future. And finally, I want to also share how you can actually implement different decentralized services for content creators, how they can actually launch their content, how they can tokenize the copyrights. So again, we will not provide any documentation yet, but in the future, this documentation will be available for developers, and they will be able to build on top of our own layer 3 blockchain, which will support different layer 1 and layer 2 blockchains in the future, initially built on BNB Chain, of course, for your product. So we have right now 5 different decentralized services for creators, and they should be executed in this direction. So creation, issuance, launch, direct list, and Odyssey at the last. So users can freely upload any content on the creation center. Users can also issue their own tokens. First of all, the means their own tokens on the BNB chain via our platform, representing that they are tokenizing the copyrights and minting and storing the 100% of copyrights into their copyright tokens on the blockchain. Then they can use the launch feature to launch their own launchpad or launch pool, and it's available for any creators, so they can set up their own dates, they can set up their own token airdrops, initial token price for the launchpad, and so on. So this is available for everyone. Also, all creators or users on our application can actually do the token generation events of their copyright tokens, just simply choosing the token that they launched and linked with our utility token RCM on our platform. Then they can add the liquidity and do the token generation events. So this token will appear on the exchange section or in the search features. For example, just before the streaming, I launched the token, which is called December 13, the test token, and it's very simple. Just you need to spend a few minutes to launch it, and you also need to have some BNB on your account to launch. The token is less than $1. And finally, you can incentivize users again with the Odyssey protocol. You can consider your own name, and you can set up your own payments, the amount of payments for episodes, and also launch different tasks for users, off-chain tasks for users to earn points and then convert them into on-chain users. So I think that's pretty it from my side. That's how we actually built the TeleX as Telegram mini app on BNB Chain. So everything you see right now, every protocol here is built on BNB Chain, partly on OP-BNB Chain. Also, for example, when users upload the content, they can actually use, let me show you, they can actually use the BNB Chain greenfield. So I will just choose random cover. And video content, for example. And here the storage, they can click on tick on the BNB Chain greenfield, and your content will be stored on the BNB greenfield. So that's pretty it from my side today. I hope it was interesting for developers and for creators and for just common users to understand how it works with the Content-Fi. We look forward to have you in our community to spread the word around the Content-Fi, because it's still very unique niche, very new. And we hope that in the future, once we will provide documentation for developers, they can use it to build their own decentralized applications in Content-Fi on BNB Chain and beyond. So thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Peter, for the insightful presentation. And it's really amazing to see how Telegram mini apps can enhance user engagement and simplify process for both developers, creators, and the users. But I got one question for you, because it is a hackathon workshop. So I want to ask you any suggestion to our developers who is interested to build a Telegram mini app on BNB Chain?
Any suggestion?
Yes, for our developers.
Already accommodation. Yeah, of course. So consider building your decentralized application as a Telegram mini app, because the mass adoption will definitely be around the Telegram. And even if you do not know how it works, you can simply build your decentralized application at the website, at the H5 version, and simply integrate it into the Telegram mini app infrastructure. So you don't actually need to use the Telegram docs or the other chain documentation to build your Telegram mini app. You can first build your own web version and then just translate it into the Telegram mini app using the infrastructure of the bot system, of Father bot, for example. Yeah, so that will be my advice, of course, to save your time.
Thank you, Peter, for joining us today.
Thank you, Tiana.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Okay, then next, let's welcome Kelvin, co-founder of Cat Gold Miner. Hi, Kelvin.
Hello, Tiana. Hello, everyone. So, my name is Kevin. Today, I'm going to talk about how we build Cat Go Miners as a game on Telegram. So, let's go through the slides. So, it's going to be a little bit technical slide. So, if you are the developers, if you're interested, if you have any questions, just let me know. Just let me in the chat. Okay. So, Cat Go Miners is a play-to-earn mini games on Telegram. And our missions is to become an onboarding platform so the users who are on Telegram and go onboard the Web2 users to the Web3. So what is Cat Go Miner? So basically the game is very simple. The players can play inside directly on the Telegram, stack the content, content into the mine and earn the tokens. And there's also, because we utilize a lot of Telegram's native features such as payment, the players can also play directly in Telegram without having to connect to different, website or connect to different wallets. There's also the referrals and the communities oriented of the Telegram that help us to build up the whole, 2 million subscribers communities and with a total of 9 million active users. So because I would say you see the numbers would be a little bit quite huge, but however, compared to the communities in Telegram, we would say it's just a drop of in the oceans. So there is still a lot of room for us to improve and a lot of users in Telegram where you can also acquire if you build your application or your games directly on Telegram. So there's statistically you can reach to over 900 million active users on Telegram. And if you can onboard all of them to your application, that would be, perfect. Okay, so let's go. The next part would be the technical deep dive because, it's going to be a little bit technical. So first I'll go with the client development. So as we are building games, right? So there's some options for you to choose which engine you're going to build. Either you go start with the Cocos, you can start with Unity, and you can start with experience and our recommendation. And we will think what you are going to use, what is your products about, then you should consider whichever the engine you're going to use. For example, on the Cocos, it's going to be an open source engine where you can deep dive into their sources and implement the features that they are missing, make something that you on your own. It is quite easy to use if you go in the Cocos creators, and it's also easy to debug. And a lot of it also supports the multi-platform deployment, and especially it supports JavaScript, which Telegram Mini Apps is SDK is written. So basically, you can just include on the libraries directly without having to know about all the language. I would say coding language. And Cocos is very good for building the small size 2D games with limited device performance resources. So that means that if you want a games playing directly on Telegram and the game itself is not too complicated, then you should choose Cocos because it would be much more lightweight for you to build the product, and it will not require too much resources of the device, which would cause lagging if you, for example, if you want a hardcore games where people are fighting, in real time on Telegram. That would with a lot of effects, a lot of graphic, a lot of animation in the same screen. Doing Cocos would be a little bit tricky for you. You can choose to go with the Unity, but it's also if the device might not be able to run your game smoothly. So that's why depends on what your product is about, how intensive your game is, um, how you envision your products going to be. Then you should choose depend on the focus on Unity. And yeah, also there's I can also go through the Unity. The Unity is actually quite easy to learn if you're just getting started with gaming. The best one would be go with Unity because you have a lot of documents, you have a lot of libraries, a lot of examples where you can just get everything started in just maybe it's going to take less than 1 week to get the games to make a games in Unity. And however, if you're going to make a games on Telegram mini apps using Unity, you have to take into consideration of the resources. Like I said before, it's going to be much more heavy, resource intensive compared to the Cocos. The second thing is because of the libraries of the Unity, it contains a lot of features which maybe you don't use. So that's why when you deploy using Unity, it's going to be a very bandwidth consumptions because all the game is going to be online, right? So for every user, it's going to consume a lot of bandwidth for your servers, for your services, and it is going to cause a lot of bandwidth cost for you that you can take it into consideration if you're going to use with either libraries. Okay, so the next part is going to speak about the backend architectures because we are doing games, right? And what we want is also online games where a lot of users are interacting with each others. You have to be sure that all of your, backend structures is ready to be able to serve everybody at the same time and to be able to be high availability where people are not experience delay in response. So it would be great if you can also take consideration in preparing the whole backend stuff. You can employ the monolithic architectures or microservice architectures together for Telegram mini apps. So only break down on the service that you think that only when needed for the microservice, because sometimes there's some service that doesn't really need to be a microservice, which it can be like just monolithic architectures. So you don't need to break down to microservice. You don't need to do too much on the backend, and just because it feels it feels it should be, because you can take a consideration on whether which model you choose for each features in your product. And there's also the database layers, because we're going for games and also for online features. There will be a lot of access to your database, and you have to break down your database into caching and also using storage. And in our models, we use MongoDB and Redis. Redis is for caching, for to catch the frequently used data without having to query the database too much. And that you can also take this into conditions when you design your backend database architectures, whether which one is the which part of data should be cached, which part of the data should be queried directly from the database. Okay. And the next part would be the Telegram specific, because the last two part is more about doing the normal game file project. But for Telegram specific games, there are a lot of features in Telegram that you can utilize to make it more Telegram native, I would say. And you don't need to do too much to have the features available for you to use. So it's better to utilize the stuff that are already there without having to remake everything. So there's a few key features that we think that you can consider to implement in your product, in your game. That would be doing the payments. You can do the payment directly with Telegram. And notification, you can also utilize the bot notifications, which when there's some, for example, a new promotion, or maybe a news that you want the players to know about, then you can do the push notification directly in Telegram, so people can see and get notified about um, the new features directly. The third part that important for, in my opinion, that would be the language, because in Telegram you can also identify the language of the users, and it would be best that you can, automatically convert to the language that the users is using. So whenever they open your game on Telegram, they is going to see the language that they already been using in Telegram. So that would help them to get on board to your application with your game with less friction. They don't need to go and change language. They don't need to learn to see, okay, what is this, what is that. So that there's also other important features that there's no screenshot here, but that you should also take into consideration. That is sharing the media in Telegram. There's an API for you to send an invitation to friends to keep the engagement between your users and their friends. And there's also the device hardware info where you can tailor optimize your game's performance or quality depends on the device performance. For example, if the user is using a better hardware, you can make more animation, have more effect, and make it more beautiful to show everything, show the higher quality graphic for that. If the user is having a device performance, having animation at the would be causing being that's not good for games. And the last thing would be the geolocation, which is just recently available on Telegram, where you can also use it for some location related, just like and go to that action or walk meters to rewards, for example. The can give to the user the engagement, the securities and optimization. So we are doing online games. We are doing the service online. So there will be a lot of securities compromise that you should take into account when you're building your ecosystem. So if there are some common practice like leverage open authentication, identify the vulnerabilities, yeah, encrypt your data, test API with that, using a service mesh, using rate limit and throttling, adopt a zero trust philosophy. Those are very common practice for the securities that you should take into when you are building your backend API. There's also for the optimize on the optimizations, you cannot because it's online games, right? There'll be a lot of bandwidth consuming, so it would be great that you also optimize your bandwidth, data transferring to keep run smoothly without consuming too many data of the users. So for example, you can optimize your images. You can leverage the browser caching, reduce JavaScript, and do using the CDN, as your data transfer. Don't send too much redundant data or maybe data when sending. Then that would also help with the game's performance and the response between the users to your servers. And the the next part would be the UI UX best practice, because you using the user, they are very used to a Telegram in the interface. So you need to design your games interface a little bit more native to the users, like buttons, highlighted this screen, because a lot of users going using the Telegram, the mobile phone, or maybe during so response your product, your games looks at least appealing on. So also would be the handling the user interaction, just as I said before, because it's the game, right? People are going to be very demanding on the responsive of on the apps. They don't the user be happy if long loading time, or maybe for every they're going to have to wait for to complete the users will not be happy for that. And having a game as with response, then people are going to drop your games immediately. So it would be best that you can take into account read time, optimize your AI, and test on various network. For example, test on mobile network, test on Wi-Fi, test on different networks, and that will also help with keeping the user's experience when using your product. And I think that would be one of the technical part of building a game on Telegram mini apps, and especially for GameFi project. The next part would be go to market planning. You should take into account how you can utilize, maximize, and capitalize the environment in Telegram mini apps to expand, to grow your project. And the first thing would be the first phase. Usually we call this is kickstart project. For beta version, you should have communities, acquire users to your communities, get more partners, Telegram or ecosystem partners such as BNB Chain, grow your users. And after the kickstarting project, and you can go by engagement. I mean that you need to keep the users, keep engaging to your product. That is, you need to have airdrops. You need to have competition, have a leaderboard, have new quests, have events from different parts, just such as for example, have airdrops, have some airdrop partners, and that would also the users remember your product and engage daily. Then when the go to a state feeling mature, on to the community to pre-TGE stage, the perform on-chain transactions, starting to to go through the drop for the tokens holders, to also have a promotion for for them to keep game before your TG, and after that you can go to the TG. So from that is that done with our product Catgo Miner. Also have a different success I was study and success story. That is, for example, we got 1.5 in just 1 week. The referrals and them that we utilize in our game, and it also get us to 2 million subscribers in our Telegram channels, where we have a lot of engagement in each post. We have over to sometimes we got like 120 to 200 impressions for the post on Telegram as well, and that also makes more sticky communities where you can keep the users stay with you, and they follow your news, and they can also invite their friends from their own communities to join your product. Okay, I think that I have come across all of the key points that from building a game files on Telegram mini apps, and yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know then.
Thank you, Kelvin, for sharing your journey and practical tips. And it's great to see how gamification and innovation are driving adoption in the Telegram ecosystem. I also got one question for you. It's any suggestion for our developers who is interested to build a Telegram mini app on BNB Chain?
Yeah, so I would say we can go back to the engagement, user experience engagement strategies. When you get to, for example, you choose BNB Chain and building a Telegram mini apps on BNB Chain, the first thing you need to do is more tips that I think that you can consider is to, you know, interact more with the ecosystem partners. For example, reach out to the project that has already building on BNB Chain, utilize the test stack that they have built, and also reach out to BNB Chain support and participate in others related activities to get to know the users, get people to know about your product, and also release a beta testing for your product so people can experience your product before it's going to live. So before going live, so that would definitely help you to promote your product, improve your products, your games, and also tie your product more closely to BNB Chain ecosystem and to BNB Chain's related partners.
Thank you for the advice, and we all learned a lot today from you. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Diana.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Finally, let's welcome Kai, co-founder of Codex Field. Hi, Kai. Over to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. This is Kai from Codex Field. Really happy to share with everyone today. So Codex Field is a platform allow users to upload their content, especially the code, to the on-chain platform, and then you can also share, trade, and also monetize your code and other type of content for the on-chain. So we since we launched it, we get a lot of user traffic on BNB Chain. So thank you for our communities. We're really encouraging and we'll keep building. And then we also we were lucky enough to be the first place winner in the BNB Chain hackathon last year. So we are kind of one of the earliest builder on Greenfield. Well, this is our team. And so the challenges we are facing right now is first one is fragmented storage ecosystems. There are a lot of on-chain storage infras, but if you are a builder, you want to use an on-chain storage tool, you need to build the data pipeline from scratch. So it's really time consuming. So it's this the first first challenges we are facing right now, and the second one is a mismatch storage requirements. For example, there are some static contents, and they're large, but they're static. So the best best fit for this storage chain is I think it's Greenfield. But on the other hand, some dynamic contents is better aligned to blockchains like BNB chain, so you can get those changes have been get the feedback and have those changes with those data really on chain instantly. So the last one is limited liquidation. So there's a lot of contents that you can be able to share it online, but not too many can be shared fully on chain. And one of the most important issue we're facing here is there's a lot of content creators and they hope to make money from what they have built, but actually blockchain, which can empower different users more financial freedom, they don't give too much efficient and effective ways for those content creators to tokenize what they have built or what they have created. So that's the sort of challenges we're facing right now. So our solution is here are our solutions. That's why we build a Codex Field. So the first one is we build a storage infra aggregator. So by using our aggregator, the builders would be really easily to build what they want, and they use our data pipeline. They can be really easily to interact with Greenfield, upload the contents or the data or the code they have built to a fully on-chain storage platform. And the second one is the data adaptive storage. So we have different data storage infras, so they can fit different type of data requirements really well. And the last one is content tokenization. So we build a communication protocol that allow users to tokenize what they have stored on Greenfield to trade on BSC and OPBNB. For example, I'm a for example I'm an famous For example, I'm a YouTuber, and I have a channel that followed by, let's say, 10K users, and I hope to monetize all those contents I have built. But I don't really trust YouTube, and I want to build it for your own channel. So I can upload it all my videos on Greenfield through Codex Field, and then I can tokenize those contents uploaded here by selling it on BSC. So if they purchase a token or purchase an NFT on BSC, then we can give the access for you to watch those videos on Greenfield. So that's how we can complete the tokenization for those contents uploaded by those creators. So this is a really simple scenario for our platform. Another more complicated way is for most builders, if you want to build let's say an application, for example, you want to build a Facebook or TikTok, this would be really easy. You can use different APIs and SDKs in Web2. This I think probably 2 weeks will be enough. Build it from scratch. But on Web3, if you want to build that kind of a social application, it will be really time consuming because you want to store all the data on chain. You have to build the data pipeline from scratch. So all things are really hard. But if you use the data pipeline and the storage infra we have provided, we will make this process much more easier. So that's oh this is a framework that we will build in the future. So we'll leverage the blockchain and the decentralized storage to build our platform to allow users to store everything on chain and tokenize it really easily. So I think here are some points for our platform. Our first target customer, first group of target customers are coders because we know there's a lot of coders working on GitHub, and there are two types of repos online. The first one is private, and second one is public. For those public open source codes, you probably don't have any way to make money from that because the Auth community owns those code assets. But for those private code assets, it's also not very easy to be tokenized. Otherwise, all you can do is make it a complete product and make money from product to to use your code. So this is a kind of a dilemma for the coders because either they want to make it a public one, but they cannot make money from it. On the other hand, if you want to make money from it, you have to build all the complete product. But most coders don't want to waste time on that. So what we have built is a code trading platform. So all the coders can upload the code to Greenfield, and then we have a code marketplace. They can trade it, and then if you own the code, then you can have the access to the code, and then you can also use it on your way. So I'd like to share a little bit of a video to let everyone know how it works.
Hello everyone. Today we will provide a quick demo on how to use Codex field to create, list, buy, clone, and rate a code asset, which we refer to as a ripple here. So to start with, let's navigate to Codex field's homepage at codexfield.com. So in the upper right corner, click on your account represented by your wallet address. This will show you all the ripple associated with your account. So if you want to create a ripple, you will need to head to the terminal, input a command line. So let's go ahead and create a ripple named Pixel Game Maker here. So given that all the operations are conducted on chain, it may take a moment. So let's wait a few seconds. All right, it's showing that the ripple has been created successfully. So let's back to the home page. If you refresh the ripple list page, you will see the Pixel Game Maker appear. So to list your ripple on the marketplace, you will need to click the list button. Here, you will input the desired selling price and provide a description for the ripple. So this is a pixel style game maker. Okay, and also the URL. So we can start list process here. So this first step initiates on Greenfield. What this does is generate a mirror file from Greenfield to BSC and produce an NFT assets. So you will need to sign with your wallet address. Okay, then the second step involves listing this NFT on the BSC NFT marketplace. So you will need to switch to BSC in your wallet and assign it once again. So we will wait for the transaction to be implemented on the blockchain. Great. So now we can open the marketplace page. And you will see our Pixel Game Maker repo listed here. Now let's present the buying feature. So when we open a repo in the marketplace and click the buy button, sign the transaction in your DeFi wallet and wait for the transaction to be processed. The user experience, as you can see, is quite straightforward. So let's give it a few seconds. Great, the purchase is successful. So you can view the repo on the My Purchase page. So if you wish to have a local copy on your computer, click the clone, then paste the command into the terminal. Then you can open the folder, launch it in your VS Code. And you will find the copy of the repo you just purchased. Great. So finally, you can also raise the code repo directly on the codex field. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. So sign the transaction, and that's it. So as you can see, the entire process is quite simple. Codex field allows you to manage and trade all your code assets on a fully decentralized platform. Great. So truly empowering your creativity. Thank you for watching.
Okay, thank you. So this is a fully demo of the Codex Field Trader platform. I think this would be a powerful tool for the coders and also builders. And I think since the AI is really popular recently, and everyone want to build with different want to share their data they have to train the AI model, and someone have a really good AI models, and they want to let everyone to join the fine tuning or something. I think all these things can kind of boost the greenfield and the codex field platform to grow, and we can empower more users or more developers to build on AI technology with us. So yeah, I think that's decentralized code management, as I already mentioned. It's code freedom and it transforms code to assets into tradable assets as well. So this is how it works. So we have getD and the Codex Sync tool and the Codex Field front end. So use getD, you can upload your code really quickly to Greenfield. And the Code Sync tools, you can have what you have in the GitHub and also sync it to Greenfield really quickly. And we also have a front end, as you guys have seen just then. So yeah, the Intel mechanism would be a little bit complicated, but I don't want to, since time limitation, I will not dive deeper too much details here. But I just want to let you guys know that I think a greenfield, don't just remember, I think a greenfield is a really powerful tool because they allow users to storage everything they want on chain. And since the AI technology is popular, so if you want to leverage the model you have built, the data you can get from your community, and make them integral with blockchain technology, so you can build with Greenfield and the Codex field, and then share with people and let people share the revenue made by those AI technologies. This are also, and I think is an important way for builders to think about. Yeah, I think, let me see. This is all about how we are fundraising all details. So I don't want to spend too much time on that. Thank you so much. That's all I want to share today.
Thank you, Kai, and it's great to see how our past hackathon winners achievement. And do you have any suggestion for our developers on how to enhance their chance of winning the hackathon?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I think the most important thing is you need to dive deep to see what different features BNB Chain have provided for different developers. Because I think BNB Chain is a really strong ecosystem. We have Greenfield, which is storage chain, as I mentioned, BSC, which have a lot of traders there, and also OP support really quick transactions. So how we build this platform is integrated. The Greenfield, the features that are unique, really unique on Greenfield BSC and the OPBNB. Within this entire ecosystem, we build this Codex Field platform. So I think that's one thing. So spend some time to check all the features we have, and then you guys will be able to build a really fantastic product.
Thank you, Kai, and everyone to check out Codex Field website and explore more. And thank you, Kai, for your insightful sharing today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, then that's all our sessions today, and it's clear that Telegram Mini app are unlocking a new frontier of possibility for our developers and users, and they're also reshaping how we interact and engage within blockchain ecosystems. Thank you all for joining today's workshop, and we hope you have gained valuable knowledge to inspire your own project. And see you at the next session.